This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Imagine if today was the day your idea changed someone's life. Imagine if you could help someone pay for college, help your community build a new playground, or help a child make it to that dream competition. With GoFundMe, it's all possible. GoFundMe is the world's #1 fundraising platform trusted by over 190 million people. Every week, ordinary people meet their goals and do extraordinary things. Your ideas matter. GoFundMe isn't just for emergencies. Want to raise money for your kid's soccer team or raise funds for a small business, a creative project, or event? GoFundMe helps you turn ideas into reality. And help adds up. Fundraisers you start for someone else raise up to 5 times more. So think right now, who could use your help? Change rarely comes from waiting. It comes from someone deciding, today I'll start. Don't wait for someone else to bring change. Today, start your fundraiser in just minutes at GoFundMe.com. That's GoFundMe.com to start your fundraiser. GoFundMe.com. This is a commercial message brought to you by GoFundMe.
Welcome to another episode of Fringe
Beyond Limits.
You know, I want to go back and compare our openings to other episodes and see how similar they sound.
Oh, they probably are.
You know, or if you can tell that we do this every single time, like it's not like a recording, you know. Like, I'm just curious what it would sound like. So, yeah. So that's what I got.
Yeah. Yep.
I do have a demand from you guys.
Oh, Lordy.
Let me see your war face.
I like it. It's very good podcast material.
Ah!
Jesus, what was that?
It was her war face, but she had to translate it into audio for our listeners.
It sounds like this was happening.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
That's what it sounded like.
Ah!
You know,
I think she normally poops like little rabbit pellets.
that'd be so like what? So
Well, there's a video I saw of like a dog, like it's like little, like I don't know if it was Skittles or something that like coming out of the butt. I think it was like beads. It's just like,
Ew.
you never seen that video?
no, I haven't, and I don't think I want to.
Don't make it a habit of watching dog pooping videos.
Yeah, I mean, only.
It just came up in my TikTok feed.
Yeah, it don't.
You got a weird algorithm.
Yeah,
I really do.
Brian's
It's
been
very
talking.
mixed.
Brian's been talking to your phone too much.
yeah,
Probably.
Yeah. The only time I watch videos of dog pooping is when I pleasure myself. That's what gets me going. That's what
I'm
cranks.
going to tell your dogs to go hide around the corner when they go potties.
Yeah, they do.
Creep.
They
You're
already
going to
know.
go to jail for that.
Probably, yeah. So
Peeping Rover. No.
I love that song. So
Stop sending me pooping pebbles.
or you guys are so weird.
It's pooping beads.
No, I'm sure somebody's just dropping dog kibbles on the floor.
No,
Yeah.
they even extra-rayed.
So I have a question. If you ate nothing but corn for like 3 days, do you think that when you pooped, it would shoot out like BBs, or it'd be like a corn on the cob?
We can have Brian experiment for us.
I think it's like cornbread. A
Like-
little bit of both.
A little bit of both?
Yeah, because
All
you
right.
might have chewed a few.
Or you can be pooping out your own corn on the cob.
Ouch.
That would hurt. I mean,
No, it's like your body's creating a corn on the cob, not that you ate a corn on the cob.
Oh, it would just look like a
Yeah.
baby roof.
Pretty much with corn instead of nuts.
A corny roof.
yeah,
A cornier.
yeah, I get it. All right.
Okay, yuck. Why do we keep starting episodes off with poop? This is why our listenership is down.
Sorry, guys. So what do we got today? We got more things that keep you up at night.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, bub.
Do you guys want to do thinking in the beginning?
Let's go thinking last. I think I did better when I
Okay.
thought last.
Okay.
And I have
okay.
a stupid one we can start off with.
Oh, I'm gonna break my 2-episode streak of not making fun of you. That's what I hear.
You broke your New Year's resolution.
God. Oh,
It didn't really last long.
I mean, that's what a lot of people think, but you know what? At least I come. So
Naked?
I think so. Most of the time. Most of the time.
I'm gonna come.
Anyways,
Yeah. So
So-
go ahead.
one thing I've noticed, you know, when people talk about Gatorade, and it never actually.
Stop.
I had to.
Stop.
So sorry, go ahead. When people talk about Gatorade, you were saying?
When people talk about Gatorades, you notice that they don't actually talk like, I want the fruit punch. They're always saying red, green, blue.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about it, do you actually know like flavors?
Do I know what the flavors?
The actual name of the flavors are instead of saying red,
Okay.
blue, purple.
Okay, I thought she was going really stupid on that. Like, do you just know what flavors?
No, like
You know, like
because I think people are so used to saying the colors. I only think they know the name of the flavors.
no, they don't.
The only one I know
will-
of, I think, is Frost. But I think that's like the name of the line,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There's like 3 that are called Frost.
Yeah, like there's a purple, blue, and I forgot the other.
Yeah, the ones that I can't see.
The ones I asked you to grab for me once, and
Yeah, I can't see those.
you grabbed me the dark purple and the light purple.
One looked purple, one looked blue. I was half right. So
It's amazing though. Like it's just like
yeah,
no one. I don't think anyone knows the actual flavors of the.
okay.
Besides the yellow one, I think that one's yellow, lemon lime,
Lemon lime. Yeah.
and then orange is orange. Obviously, that one's.
What if orange was like cranberry?
Peach.
Yeah. I was gonna say peach initially. I'm like, no, let's do a different one.
Well, I think they do the same thing for like Monster and stuff too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
the
don't
green
drink Gatorade,
Monster.
but I drink the white Monster.
I drink the strawberry dream one.
Yeah.
I think that's the best tasting.
And I'm not a big monster person. I'm Red Bull.
I'll do Red Bull too. I'll mix and match.
But like to take it kind of a step further, like my cousin drinks all the different flavors of Monster, and one day she was like, "Oh, the can was pink or something like that or whatever." And I was like, "What does it taste like?" She's like, "I don't know." Like, I like it, but I can't tell you what it tastes
It
like.
tastes like pink.
I can smell the color blue.
But like I drink the white Monster, and most people are, when you try to describe it, I'm like, it tastes like squirt. It tastes like grapefruit. And
Right.
they're like, oh, that's what I'm tasting. It's like, what do you think it tastes like?
I think we've had so many artificial flavorings
Yeah,
that they're all blending together.
Can't even tell anyone.
Yeah.
Like the mystery airhead.
Yes.
Do you know how they actually make those? It's just like the mystery dum dum. It's when they're in between batches of flavors,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to clean out the machine from the previous flavor or color,
Mhm.
and they're going to start the new batch. It's that in between.
Oh.
So that's
Okay.
why it's not always the same every time.
Yeah.
Airhead is. It's always white and always like a tropical flavor.
I just don't think she knows what she's talking about.
I know she's talking about with the dum dums because it's a different sucker. And
Yeah, I
each
was
rapper.
talking
not,
about
not
you.
the mystery one, not the.
I just said I know what she's talking about. As like the mystery airhead is always white, is always the same flavor,
Mm.
but no one knows the exact like flavors they use for it.
Mhm. Okay.
I always think it's tropically.
Okay.
I like airheads, but I can feel the fur on my teeth that it leaves after you eat it.
I like the cherry.
I wish they were more sour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat Sour Patch Kid.
Still not sour enough.
Yeah, because
Warhead?
once the coating goes,
Not
it's
sour
done.
enough for me.
Okay,
Same.
then just eat citric acid.
I used
Put this in your face hole and shut the fuck up.
I used to eat like lemons like oranges without even making a face because
Oh
it
my
wasn't
gosh.
sour enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first sign of a psychopath.
Psycho.
Just a little bit.
You know.
Just a little psycho.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thanks for sharing your Gatorade experience.
Yeah.
All right. Miss Lynette?
Okay. This one I didn't come up with on my own.
That's
I
okay.
found it, but it made me laugh and
Mhm.
I wanted to share it.
Okay.
So Fitbits and Apple Watches,
Mhm.
they're basically the same thing as Tamagotchis. You remember those little pocket
Yeah.
pets?
Oh, I love those things.
Except the stupid little creature that you have to keep alive
Is
is
you.
yourself.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to stand up. Oh, I need to stretch. Oh,
Yeah.
I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, I should probably walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need food.
Yeah, must eat now.
I need a poop.
Your blood sugar is low. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I have nothing to add to that because that statement says it all. Yeah. All right. So I guess mine.
Thinky thought.
Yeah. So my thinky thought, I just lost it. Here we go. All right. So remember, same theme as the past couple weeks.
Books.
This is not a book, but it's
Okay.
just kind of introspective kind of thought. So you become a villain, but your younger self has always wanted to be a hero. What would you say to your younger self if you had a chance to speak to them?
Don't take the blue pill.
Don't take the blue pill.
I don't know. You became a villain, so you must be happy that you're a villain.
Well, but your younger self, you became a totally different person.
Don't press the red button.
You know what I would probably say?
Keep it up, kid.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
It sounds like a Wahlberg. Who is that?
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want to change where you are? Or
Right.
do you want to continue down that path?
So that's what intrigued me the most when I was thinking about that. Is that do you, as a villain, do you regret being the villain that you turned into a villain?
Because you always wanted to be a hero.
Because you always wanted to be a hero, or usually villains are created by whatever. And are you now happy that you're a villain? So
Or
I just have another thing to say.
Yeah.
Like, was it worth it?
right,
that's a good thing.
yeah,
Ooh, I got serious in that one.
Oh, I like it.
yeah. Finally,
like,
just
what if?
took us 40 episodes.
But like, do you know that you're a villain? Do you think you're a hero in your own story? Kind of like what we said
Mhm.
episode or something ago.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, this is what I like about this is that it gets you thinking.
noodling.
Yeah. So what I do
Was thinking worth it?
was thinking, no, it never is. Never think about it because you always end up not doing whatever it is you're thinking about.
Yeah.
So when I drive to work, and I have a considerable drive, and I'll listen to podcasts, our podcast,
Narcissist.
narcissism, but I'll also throw on YouTube, and I will like throw on like Marcus Aurelius's teachings or Carl Jung's teachings and just like listen to that. And that really gets my brain moving for the day. I feel as though I'm more productive on those days than not, but I can't always listen to that because there's some mornings I'm like, I just want to be stupid and just not think right now,
Yeah.
So I love these introspective kind of,
You're like a Taravangian character.
oh, who?
That's a book that I'm reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
Well, half that he wants to see the future,
Mhm.
and as part of his agreement with this entity who grants wishes is some days you'll be very smart and some days you'll be very stupid.
No, that sounds like me.
Yeah.
All right. So, so we got an interesting topic today, don't we?
Yeah.
Chupa Chups, the popsicle or the sucker.
Chewy.
Chupa Chup? Is that how you pronounce it?
No.
Those little Mexican suckers
Oh, I have no idea.
that are like banana and chocolate.
I've never had one.
Oh, they're so good. Strawberry and chocolate? No.
Yeah, I love
You know
strawberry
what I'm talking
chocolate.
about? They're a little
If I
red.
see a picture of it, maybe.
Anyway.
I mean, yeah. So,
Yeah, they're
Oh,
like
those are
little-
Polish.
They're Polish. I thought they were little Mexican suckers.
Because I had them at work, and then one of the Polish people was like, "Oh, these I don't get them ever because they're not in Poland.
No.
okay. I've never had them.
Is that not what
They
we're
taste like
talking about
normal
today?
suckers."
No, that's
No
not
way. They have chocolate and strawberry. That's not a regular flavor.
chocolate and strawberry.
Yeah, like they have banana splits and like strawberry sundae and stuff. Whatever. Anyway, I'm sure
Okay.
they have regular flavors too. Anyway,
yeah. No.
isn't that what we were talking about today? No.
No,
Chupa Chups?
no, that's not it.
Chupacabra.
We're talking about
Chupacabra.
the Chupacabra.
Oh, I was
This
doing
is-
research on the
Chewbacca.
suckers.
This actually should be your favorite from, because last week we talked about how you hate goats.
Great.
And the Chupacabra translates to goat sucker.
I was straight up talking. So I was half right.
You're half right. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you're half right.
For real?
Yeah, that's exactly what it stands. It translates to is goat sucker.
No shit. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
So I mean,
I'm just gonna go back to the sucker.
yeah.
part.
Well, the chupa is the suck part. So,
Oh.
Hey, look, that's funny.
why is that funny?
I don't know because it is.
Because they named a sucker
Yeah.
after a goat.
I mean, whenever I think of chupa,
Let's go blow this.
that's what I think of.
I don't think that's right.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. So the Chupacabra, whose name translates to goat sucker in
I
Spanish,
didn't know that.
is a cryptid that originated in Latin American folklore. First reported in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s, this creature is said to attack livestock, particularly goats. See, this is your friend, Lynette.
Okay, I do like a chupacabra.
Yeah. And drain them of their blood.
Oh, well, that's aggressive.
Okay. Descriptions of the Chupacabra vary, but is often depicted as a reptilian creature with spines or quills along its back, standing about 3 to 4 feet tall, with large eyes, sharp fangs, and claws. So, question.
Answer.
What if last week's story of the Virginia UFO incident, it was actually a Chupacabra?
It could be, maybe.
I don't know. Mass hysteria doesn't exist. Didn't happen.
I hate all you people. The legend of the Chupacabra quickly spread throughout the Americas, with similar reports coming from Mexico, the United States, and other countries. Some accounts describe it more like a wild dog or coyote with mange, which has led to speculation that sightings might be of a diseased animals rather than an undiscovered species. The Chupacabra legend has a relatively modern origin compared to other cryptids. With its first widely reported appearance in 1995 in Puerto Rico, this initial sighting involved a series of livestock deaths in the small town of Canovanas, where farmers found their animals drained of blood with puncture marks on their necks. This event ignited the Chupacabra phenomenon, and soon similar reports emerged throughout Puerto Rico and other Latin American countries. While the creature's description varied, the core details of the attacks, drained blood, and livestock deaths remained consistent. The Chupacabra became embedded in local folklore, and media coverage fueled its spread across the Americas. So what if the Chupacabra is like the aliens' pets that just kind of just got loose?
That's a great idea. I
I
like
never
that.
thought about it that way.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The creature's name, Chupacabra, was coined by a Puerto Rican comedian, Silverio Perez, who referenced mysterious livestock deaths in a satirical news commentary. The term caught on, and from then on, the goat sucker became a symbol of fear and mystery, particularly in rural areas. While the modern Chupacabra tale emerged in the 1990s, some researchers suggest that the legend may have older roots in Latin American folklore. In many indigenous cultures, stories of vampire-like creatures and supernatural predators were passed down orally for generations. The Chupacabra may be a modern interpretation of those older myths, blending them with the contemporary fears about unknown creatures and environmental changes. In Puerto Rico, one of the earliest local legends that may have set the stage for the Chupacabra was that of El Vampiro. There was more to it. El Vampiro de Moca. In the 1970s, a series of mysterious livestock killings occurred in the town of Moca. Animals were reportedly found with strange puncture wounds and drained of blood. The killings were never conclusively explained, but the events generated fear and speculation that a supernatural or extraterrestrial entity was responsible. The Vampiro de Moca story created a fertile cultural backdrop for the later emergence of the Chupacabra legend. Many cultures in Latin America have stories of vampiric creatures that prey on the living. For example, the legend of the Talpuchi in Mexican folklore describes a witch-like creature which can transform into an animal and suck the blood of children. I don't think that it was an animal. I think that might have been a priest, and it wasn't their blood they were sucking. Similarly, stories about supernatural beings that attack livestock and drain their blood have been part of rural folklore throughout the region. In some parts of Europe, myths about creatures that attack livestock, particularly goats and sheep, were common. For instance, legends of werewolves or other shape-shifting creatures sometimes included stories of attacks on livestock. The belief in these predatory beings was often used to explain mysterious or unexplained livestock deaths about the advent.
You buy a pair of socks, that's 2 socks. You buy a pair of Bombas socks, that's 4 socks. Because one purchased is one donated. Socks are the #1 most requested clothing item in homeless shelters. So when you buy a pair of super comfortable Bombas socks, you're also donating a pair. Bombas customers have powered over 150 million donations. So Bombas would like to thank you 150 million times. But we only have like 30 seconds. Go to bombas.com and use code AUDIO for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com and use code AUDIO at checkout.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, the Seattle Seahawks face the Arizona Cardinals in an NFC West showdown. How deep will Seattle test Arizona's defense? Can Arizona wear down the Seahawks front? It'll be an exciting game to show who has the most discipline on both sides of the ball. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
Of scientific explanations. So, quick story. My mother believed in werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
She would say in the little town she grew up in Italy, that there was a couple, a husband and wife, that lived in the forested area. And the husband would leave and tell his wife not to open the door for him on certain nights, no matter what.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. My mother believed this.
But the neighbor lady told her this?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, keep going.
And so I was too young to ask if it was always in a full moon or not, right? I didn't put the 2 and 2 together when I was younger. And younger, I mean like in my 20s, like not like, like in my 10 years old, And there was times where in the middle of the night there'd be pounding on the door and like I don't want to say growling, but like a gargled voice. And the lady was always terrified, but never opened the door.
That's kind of creepy.
And then the husband would show up the next day.
He was drunk.
Oh, 100%. I really think he was out just banging women.
The fact that
we're talking about Italians here,
It's just the creepy knowing that someone's saying don't open at this time, and all of a sudden at that time you hear someone knocking at the door with like a strange voice or whatever. Like that's just creepy in general. Whether it's true or not,
right?
It's just creepy.
Yeah. So reading that when it says in Europe and werewolves, that story popped in my head.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So my mom, was stupid. So.
She's going to get you in the middle of the night tonight.
Yeah. Oh, listen.
Get you go.
I know, right?
He's going to get an imaginary shoe thrown at him. Like,
oh yeah, you're just getting whacked with a shoe.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Like my shoe just levitates in the line, just hits me in the head.
That would be
like
awesome.
her ghost comes back. So
just make sure you film it, okay?
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting up
Do
with
we
my
use
camera.
film
like Paranormal Activity. You got to get right in the corner, facing the bed.
Yeah. I already have one there. So,
Gross.
Oh God.
In Aztec mythology, the Ahutzotli
Starts with, ends with an L.
Azutol.
Oh,
As
it
it told.
looked like an I from my bad
Zoltol?
sight. Azutol? Ahutzotl, I don't know, was a creature said to dwell in lakes and waterways. It had a dog-like appearance and was known for dragging people to their deaths, though it did not share this Chupacabra's reputation for blood-sucking. Various indigenous groups in South America have stories about monsters or spirits that can harm or prey on humans. The fear of jungle or forest spirits was common, and these spirits were sometimes said to harm livestock or crops. Some of these monsters or spirits are El Pombero, a supernatural being from the folklore of the Guarano people who live in Paraguay, northern Argentina, and southern Brazil. The Pombero is often described as a short, hairy man with backwards facing feet, that's weird, allowing him to move stealthily and confuse anyone trying to track him. The Pombero is considered a forest spirit who can be either a protector of wildlife or a mischievous trickster, depending on how he is treated. He is known for harassing people, stealing livestock, and playing pranks, such as opening barn doors to let animals escape.
Do you think you just let your dog out?
Probably. Fucking Pombero. To appease... Oh, I'm sorry.
In some version.
Yeah, in some versions of the legend, he can also cause harm to crops or make people ill if they offend him. To appease the Pombero, people often leave offerings such as tobacco, honey, or liquor outside their homes. It is believed that if he is satisfied with these gifts, they may grant protection or refrain from causing trouble.
It's just like the town drunk.
So as I was reading this, I wanted to say that there's a lot of quote unquote spirits and gods, like in Haiti and in the voodoo culture, where you leave alcohol, like whiskey or tobacco. Yeah, it's like the town drunk. I need cigarettes.
It's like some dude's just walking around picking up stuff, like trick-or-treating on everyone's doorstep.
Yes, that's
He's got a huge
exact.
stash in his lair
And he just walks backwards so it looks like he's walking forward.
because he's drunk.
Yes. And he's just stumbling everywhere. I'm like, where the fuck is this
I
guy
want to
going?
be El Pombero.
Give me all your whiskey. So the next one is El Tunchi. Is Frin, the Peruvian Amazon, and it is said to be the soul of a spirit who died in the jungle and now haunts the forest. Seeking to punish or warn those who do not respect nature, El Tunchi is often heard rather than seen, and its presence is signaled by a ghostly whistling sound. If someone hears the whistle and responds, "Who's that?"
You responded.
God damn it, what happens? El Tunchi may appear to them. The spirit is described as a shapeless, eerie figure, and those who encounter it are often filled with a sense of dread. The legend of El Tunchi serves as a warning to treat the jungle with reverence and care. Those who disrespect the environment, such as poachers or people who pollute the waterways, are believed to be the main targets of El Tunchi's wrath. Do you think peeing in the river would be polluting it?
Depends on what drugs you took before peeing in the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how much asparagus you ate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. El Yasi Yateri, another creature from Guarani folklore, and is often depicted as a small, blonde, and childlike forest spirit who carries a magical staff. He is usually portrayed as a mischievous entity but can become dangerous if angered. Yasi Yateri is known for kidnapping children who wander too far from home, taking them to his hidden lair in the jungle. In some versions of the story, he lulls children to sleep with his staff and then releases them later.
Why did you go there?
I know. That's, yeah, unharmed but dazed.
Oh, God.
I mean, okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, use your imagination. He is...
Or don't.
Please don't.
He is also believed to have control over animals and the ability to become invisible. This legend is often used as a cautionary tale to keep children from straying too far into the forest, emphasizing the dangers that await those who are careless or disrespectful of nature. El Chulachiki is also known as Shapishko in some regions, is a mythological creature from the Amazon rainforest. It is a shape-shifting forest spirit that can take the form of a human or animal to deceive and lead people astray in the jungle. However, one of its feet is always deformed or backward. That's weird.
So he's got one forward-facing foot and one backward-facing foot?
Yeah.
Which serves as a clue to its true identity. The Chulachiki is said to lure people deeper into the forest, causing them to become hopelessly lost. He may impersonate a friend or family member to gain trust before leading victims into danger. The spirit is sometimes considered a guardian of the forest and punishes those who exploit or damage the jungle without respect. This legend serves as a reminder of the treacherous and unpredictable nature of the Amazon rainforest. It instills a sense of caution and respect for the wilderness and its hidden dangers. El Monai is a serpent-like creature from Guarani mythology that is said to have the ability to hypnotize or paralyze its victims. It has a long, flexible body and is often depicted with antennae that emit a hypnotic sound. It is a serpent-like creature from... Oh, that just repeated. Also the ability to hypnotize. It has a long, flexible... Oh, that's just weird. All right, so it's depicted with antennae that emit a hypnotic sound. El Monai is considered a guardian of wealth and treasures hidden in the jungle, but it is also known to attack livestock and farmers' crops. Its hypnotic powers make it a formidable adversary, and people are often warned to avoid areas where it is said to dwell. The creature symbolizes the hidden dangers of the jungle and the consequences of human greed. Those who seek to take what does not belong to them, such as poachers or treasure hunters, and particularly vulnerable to El Monai's wrath. El Patasola is a female spirit that is said to haunt the forest and mountains of Colombia and other parts of the Andes. She is depicted as a beautiful woman who lures men into the jungle but transforms into a terrifying monster with only one leg and a hideous face. La Patasola is a vengeful spirit who attacks unfaithful men or those who pose a threat to the forest. She is known for her ability to mimic voices and lead people away from safety. Her cries and wails can be heard echoing through the jungle, creating an eerie and unsettling atmosphere. The story of La Patasola serves as a moral warning about infidelity and the importance of respecting nature. She is seen as a guardian of the forest, punishing those who misuse or disrespect it. El Lobazan is the South American version of the werewolf legend, particularly prominent in Argentina and Paraguay. According to folklore, the seventh son in the family is cursed to become a Lobazan. You're going to say something?
The seventh son? How big are these families?
Well, you got to remember, people had, big families because not a lot of children would survive. Like even in America in the 1800s and before.
Just saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why...
So you just pray for girls after the sixth kid?
Well, it's not child, it's the seventh son.
That's what I said. You pray for girls after the sixth kid.
Well, what if you had boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl? Like, it wouldn't be the seventh son. That would be the seventh child. So you would have to have 6 boys before that one. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they could be on like child 13 and finally hit the seventh son.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right. According to folklore, the seventh son in the family is cursed to become a lobazan on the nights of a full moon. The creature is said to transform into a monstrous wolf-like being that preys on livestock and roams the countryside. In some regions, families with a seventh son used to seek protection from the government to break the supposed curse. This led to various traditions, such as adopting the son as a godchild of the president to ensure the family's safety. The Lobazan legend has been used to explain unexplained livestock deaths, much like the Chupacabra. People believe that the creature's nocturnal attacks were responsible for the mysterious injuries and killings of farm animals.
Okay, 2 questions.
Yeah.
Was your mom's neighbor's husband a seventh son?
I don't know.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Second question. How does the president save you from turning into a Lobazan?
I don't know.
Because it's the government, and the government likes to cover up stuff. Because of mass hysteria.
Yeah. Okay. 2 good answers. You don't know and mass hysteria. Got it.
Okay. So, the first documented sighting of the Chupacabra in Puerto Rico occurred in March 1995 in the town of Canavanas. This small rural community became the epicenter of the Chupacabra phenomenon after a series of mysterious and disturbing livestock deaths were reported. The events quickly gained attention and laid the foundation for what would become an enduring and widespread legend. The initial incident involved several farm animals found dead under unusual circumstances. Goats, chickens, and other livestock were discovered with puncture marks on their necks and bodies, and reports claimed that these animals were completely drained of blood. What made this discovery even more bizarre was the apparent lack of spilled blood around the carcasses, leading locals to believe that the culprit was not a typical predator. Isn't it the same thing as the cow mutilations that happen in the U.S.?
Yeah.
And usually associated with UFOs?
That there's no blood left over.
If they don't chain up their fucking pets when they visit this planet, this is what happens.
You need to put them on a leash.
Farmers and residents were alarmed as traditional explanations like attacks by stray dogs or wild animals did not seem to fit the evidence. The precision of the bite marks and the specific draining of blood pointed to something more sinister and unknown. Over a short period, more animals across the region fell victim to these unexplained attacks, fueling fear and speculation among the people. The most notable account came from Madeline Tolentino, a resident of Canovanas, who provided a detailed description of a strange creature she claimed to have seen. According to her, the Chupacabra stood on two legs, measuring approximately 3 to 4 feet tall, and had a humanoid form. Its body was covered in greenish, scaly skin, and it had a row of sharp spines or quills running from the top of its head down its back. Tolentino described the creature's eyes as large, dark, and almost hypnotic, and she noted that its limbs ended in clawed, almost alien-like hands. Tolentino's sighting quickly gained attention and became the most influential report of the Chupacabra's appearance. Her description set the standard for the reptilian extraterrestrial image of the creature that became famous in popular culture. The strange occurrences in Canovanas were extensively covered by the local media, and as word spread, the Chupacabra became a topic of intense public discussion. The fear of the unknown gripped the island, and the local government took the report seriously enough to conduct investigations. Mayor Jose Chemo Soto even organized hunts and patrols in an attempt to capture the mysterious creature, reflecting the high level of concern among the population. People in the region began to share stories, hearing strange noises at night, seeing shadowy figures, or feelings as though something was stalking them. The legend took on a life of its own, with people drawing connections between the Chupacabra and other supernatural or extraterrestrial phenomena. UFO sightings and conspiracy theories were frequently mentioned, suggesting that the Chupacabra might be an alien creature or the result of some kind of genetic experiment gone wrong.
I think that answers our question. It's a pet.
It's a pet. I told you. While the accounts in Puerto Rico gripped the public imagination, skeptics began to propose more grounded explanations. Biologists and experts suggested that the livestock deaths could have been caused by wild dogs or other predators, pointing out that puncture wounds are common in animal attacks. Some researchers noted that scavengers could have drained the blood from carcass over time, although this did not fully explain the precision of the bite marks or the lack of spillage.
So a mouse is going to drink all the blood from a goat.
A vampire mouse.
Yeah.
Banicula is going to drink all the blood.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why they sometimes look like they have beer bellies.
Mice?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you never seen a beer bellied mouse?
Not recently, no.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
The Chupacabra legend quickly spread from Puerto Rico to Mexico and the rest of Latin America in the years following the initial reports in 1995. The creature's myth resonated strongly in these regions, where rural communities frequently experienced livestock deaths, creating fertile ground for the Chupacabra phenomenon to take hold. Here's a closer look at the impact and details of Chupacabra sightings throughout Mexico and Latin America. The Chupacabra legend found a particularly strong foothold in Mexico, where numerous sightings were reported from the late 1990s into the 2000s. Reports of the creature began appearing in the rural areas, with stories of livestock being found dead in the same chilling manner as in Puerto Rico, puncture marks on the neck, and bodies drained of blood. As the legend spread, sightings in northern Mexico, particularly in the states of Nuevo León and Chihuahua, attracted media attention. Farmers and ranchers described finding dead goats and sheep with wounds that seemed too precise to be caused by regular predators. Eyewitness accounts of the Chupacabra described a bipedal creature with glowing red eyes, sharp teeth, and either reptilian or dog-like features. In some cases, people claim to have seen it leaping or gliding through the air. In Mexico, descriptions of the Chupacabra began to change. Instead of the purely reptilian alien-like creature originally reported in Puerto Rico, some witnesses described a four-legged, canine-like being. This shift in description sparked debates among believers about whether they were different types of chupacabras or if people were encountering different entity entirely.
Maybe it met up with a skinwalker.
You think they mated?
Could be.
So
the regions are moving closer together.
Or do you think that with these extraterrestrials being in a different planet, their evolution is sped up, so they evolved into four-legged because that was better to suit them?
Or maybe the reverse. Maybe they were always there, but they weren't as populous. But Puerto Rico being smaller, that's the more evolved one.
Maybe.
They lost the hair. They became more skin-like and bipedal.
Yeah.
Don't know if we talk about it in this one later, but there's a lady who says she's got a chupacabra, and she like basically taxidermied it. And there's some experts came and took like samples, and it came out as part coyote, part unknown. It was either coyote or wolf and part unknown. Maybe the skinwalker's unknown.
Maybe.
Or the alien.
Yeah, I'd say the alien mated with a wolf.
Or maybe they just mixed their DNA. They didn't have to mate.
I like to think that they made it. They found love.
What's love got to do with it?
Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? No.
No.
Bravo.
No. I mean, it could be like the cryptid version of West Side Story. They came from different worlds. Yeah,
Yeah. Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
See? So, the Chupacabra's fame didn't stop in Mexico. It continued to spread southward into Central American countries such as Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, and Costa Rica. Here, the creature retained its reputation as a fearsome livestock predator, and reports often emerged from rural and farming communities where people relied heavily on their animals for livelihood. Similar to the Mexican accounts, farmers in Honduras and Guatemala claimed to find livestock, mostly goats and chickens, with the same puncture wounds and drained blood. In many cases, the chupacabra was described as a dog-like or monkey-like creature, sometimes with wings or the ability to move rapidly across the terrain. As the legend continued to grow, South America saw its share of chupacabra reports, with notable concentrations in Brazil, Chile, Argentina, and Colombia. Brazil was home to a flurry of chupacabra sightings around the turn of the millennium. In rural areas, farmers reported not only finding livestock dead, but also experiencing unexplained noises, strange lights in the sky, and eerie occurrences. Brazilian descriptions of the chupacabra often emphasize a more ape-like or kangaroo-like appearance, with spikes running down its back. Some witnesses claimed that the creature emitted a sulfuric smell or left strange tracks in the soil.
This came on the timeline of what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
With Virginia.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was a pet.
Because it was during the late 1990s, early 2000s.
Yes, it's the extraterrestrial pet.
I think we're solving this already. Nope.
Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good boy.
Sit, boo-boo.
In Chile, the Chupacabra legend became linked to broader supernatural phenomena, including UFO sightings and alien abduction stories. Throughout the 2000s, rural Chilean communities reported seeing flying bat-like creatures or entities that left behind mutilated animals. Reports often coincided with strange lights in the sky, giving rise to theories that the Chupacabra was an alien being or a creature connected to extraterrestrial visitors. They're pets.
I don't know why, but whenever I see something about flying, and then earlier it said monkey-like, I've been thinking about the monkeys from Wizard of Oz.
So do you think that the flying monkeys from the Wizard escaped from the land of Oz and came here?
Maybe.
Okay. Argentina experienced a wave of Chupacabra hysteria in the early 2000s, particularly in the Pampas region. Here, cattle were found mutilated with surgical precision, and the incidents were frequently attributed to the Chupacabra. However, some skeptics suggested that these cases were the work of human perpetrators or natural predators, but the myth persisted. The precision of the injuries and the eerie nature of the incidents kept the legend alive. The Chupacabra legend eventually crossed into the United States, where reports of the mysterious creature began to emerge in the late 1990s and early 2000s, particularly in the southern states like Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and Florida. These sightings, like those in Latin America, often involved livestock being found dead under strange circumstances, but over time, the description of the Chupacabra in the U.S. took on a different form. Texas quickly became a hotspot for Chupacabra sightings. Farmers and ranchers in rural areas reported finding livestock, particularly goats and sheep, with puncture wounds on their necks and their bodies seemingly drained of blood. The descriptions, however, began to differ from the reptilian alien-like creature described in Puerto Rico. In Texas, the Chupacabra was often described as a hairless, dog-like animal with blue-gray skin, pronounced fangs, and a hunched back. The term Texas Blue Dog became a popular nickname for these creatures, and they were often featured in local news segments and paranormal investigations. In New Mexico and Arizona, reports followed a similar pattern. Residents described strange, hairless creatures preying on small animals, and they claimed the Chupacabra could run at incredible speeds or leap great distances. The creature was often associated with desert regions and was said to be the most active at night. Florida was also reported its share of Chupacabra sightings, often in the Everglades and other remote areas. The swampy, wild terrain of Florida has long been home of stories of strange creatures, and the Chupacabra added to the state's cryptid lore. Here, the creature has sometimes described as a hybrid between a reptile and a dog, and locals have occasionally linked it to alligator and swamp monster legends. One of the most famous U.S. Chupacabra cases occurred in Elmendorf, Texas, when a rancher named Devin McAnally, that's such a weird name.
McAnally.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Shot and killed a strange-looking animal preying on his chickens. The creature had blue-gray hairless skin and a peculiar snout, leading some to declare it a Chupacabra. DNA analysis later defined the animal as a coyote with severe mange. But the story captivated the public and sparked a renewed interest in the legend. Another U.S. sighting happened in the small town of Cuero. Rancher Phyllis Kenyon found multiple chickens dead with the blood allegedly sucked out. Shortly after, she described the corpse of a hairless dog.
Discovered.
What did I say?
Described.
Oh, sorry. She discovered the corpse of a hairless dog-like creature near her property. Kenyon preserved the animal's head and even had it tested for DNA. The analysis again indicated the creature was a mangy coyote, but Kenyon and other believers remained skeptical, suggesting that there was something unnatural about the animal. There are a common theme and cultural impact with the Chupacabra. In many
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
Imagine if today was the day your idea changed someone's life. Imagine if you could help someone pay for college, help your community build a new playground, or help a child make it to that dream competition. With GoFundMe, it's all possible. GoFundMe is the world's #1 fundraising platform trusted by over 190 million people. Every week, ordinary people meet their goals and do extraordinary things. Your ideas matter. GoFundMe isn't just for emergencies. Want to raise money for your kid's soccer team or raise funds for a small business, a creative project, or event? GoFundMe helps you turn ideas into reality. And help adds up. Fundraisers you start for someone else raise up to 5 times more. So think right now, who could use your help? Change rarely comes from waiting. It comes from someone deciding, today I'll start. Don't wait for someone else to bring change. Today, start your fundraiser in just minutes at GoFundMe.com. That's GoFundMe.com to start your fundraiser. GoFundMe.com. This is a commercial message brought to you by GoFundMe.
In American countries, where economic conditions and environmental challenges can make rural life difficult, the Chupacabra served as a convenient explanation for the unexplained loss of livestock. Stories of the creature became a way to express fears about economic hardship and societal changes, as well as distrust in authorities who failed to find answers for livestock losses.
Do you think they can take out Chupacabra insurance?
That's, you know what? I think we just found our next business plan.
Investment, yeah.
We're going to go down to Central and South America and sell this.
You could probably do it with a lot of... Oh, we can do cryptid insurance.
Yeah. Oh, cryptid insurance. Bigfoot.
Yep.
Loch Ness.
Any property
Werewolf.
damage. Yeah.
Yeti. Werewolf.
Yeah. There's so many cryptids out there.
Yeah. And there's so many clauses we can put in there that we never have to pay out.
You can't say that live and then...
I don't know what you're talking about.
We need plausible deniability.
Across Latin America, the Chupacabra became associated with a wide range of supernatural and extraterrestrial phenomena. UFO enthusiasts speculated that the creature might be an alien experiment or a visitor from another planet, while others linked it to government conspiracy theories or secret scientific experiments. The Chupacabra legend evolved with each country's unique cultural background, blending with local myths and stories of supernatural creatures. In some areas, it became part of ghost stories told to scare children, while in others, it became the subject of serious investigations by paranormal groups. What if like all these cryptids are just banging each other and creating these chupacabras?
Could be.
You know, what if like Bigfoot mated with a werewolf?
And Megalodon and or something with scales.
Or is a cryptid mating with an actual like animal species?
You think
So that's why people think that it looks like something.
You think like Bigfoot like grabbed a hold of an iguana and just banged it?
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of weird, but I can go with that.
Or like the skunk ape. It's like a skunk and mated with Bigfoot and became skunk ape. I just made that up on top of my head.
I could tell. I could tell that just came up off the top of your head.
Well, that was a good one. You got to admit.
Yeah,
well,
no, it was not. Yeah.
But there is a skunk ape. That's why I said that.
Are you sure about that?
There is a skunk ape.
No, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people describe it look like a Bigfoot. So that's why I said
Bigfoot and a skunk made a skunk ape. 1 + 1.
That's what I think of that.
Well, at least his niceness lasted a little good while.
Yeah.
Sorry. Skeptical explanations for the Chupacabra phenomenon have played a significant role in demystifying the creature and providing rational explanations for the reports and sightings that have spread across the Americas. The most widely accepted scientific explanation for many Chupacabra sightings, especially in the United States, is that the creatures people have encountered are coyotes, dogs, foxes, or other canids suffering from severe mange. Mange is a parasitic skin disease caused by mites, which results in hair loss, thickened and scaly skin, and weakened, emaciated appearance. Mange causes the affected animal to lose most of or all of its fur, which, combined with emaciation, gives it a skeletal and often grotesque look. The skin becomes grayish, leathery, and covered with sores, making the animal look unrecognizable. This has led to the misidentification of mange-ridden canids as chupacabras. Mange also weakens the immune system, causing affected animals to become lethargic and sometimes more desperate in search of food, which may bring them into closer proximity to humans. The strange appearance and abnormal behavior contribute to the sense of fear and mystery surrounding these encounters. In Texas and other parts of the U.S., DNA testing of supposed chupacabra carcasses has reportedly confirmed that the creatures were coyotes or dogs with severe mange. Wildlife biologists, such as those from the Texas Park and Wildlife Department, have used these findings to educate the public about how mange can make familiar animals look monstrous. Jesus, my brain just shut off there.
It happens.
Power off.
Yes. Another explanation for the Chupacabra legend, particularly in Latin America, revolves around the misinterpretation of livestock deaths. When livestock is found dead with puncture marks on the neck and blood seemingly drained, people often assume that an unknown creature is responsible. However, skeptics argue that the injuries are consistent with the feeding behavior of natural predators. Predators such as dogs, wolves, and large birds of prey often target the neck of their prey to quickly kill them. The puncture wounds left by their canines can resemble the marks attributed to the Chupacabra. Additionally, while the bodies may appear drained of blood, it is often an illusion. Blood tends to pool internally after death, and scavengers may also consume or move any spilled blood. How do they move spilled blood?
Sponges.
Okay, that's good. In some cases, decomposition and environmental factors can cause the appearance of blood drainage. As the body decomposes, fluids may be released in ways that make it seem like animals' blood was extracted, adding to the mystery. The Chupacabra phenomenon also has been heavily influenced by psychological factors and the power of suggestion. Many researchers believe that the legend gained traction due to mass hysteria.
Shut up.
Pretty much. Cultural storytelling and the human tendency to connect dots between unrelated events. The original reports in Puerto Rico in 1995 created a sensation in the media frenzy that helped spread the legend rapidly. The vivid descriptions and sensationalist coverage fueled a kind of mass hysteria.
Shut up.
Especially in rural areas. Once the idea of the Chupacabra became embedded in the public consciousness, people started attributing unexplained livestock deaths to the creature. When people hear about the Chupacabra and then see a strange-looking animal or find a dead livestock animal, they are more likely to believe they've encountered the legendary creature. The psychological phenomenon known as confirmation bias leads people to interpret ambiguous evidence as proof of their pre-existing beliefs. The Chupacabra taps into universal themes of fear and the unknown, similar to werewolves, vampires, and other creatures in folklore. In regions where myths and legends are deeply embedded in the cultural, the Chupacabra serves as a modern monster story that reinforces traditional fears and superstitions. While some people claim that the Chupacabra is of extraterrestrial origin or linked to paranormal activity, skeptics point out that there is no credible scientific evidence to support these theories. The alien explanation is largely based on speculative connections between the creature and UFO sightings, which often occur in areas already prone to reports of unexplained phenomenon. The association between Chupacabra and UFOs is often dismissed as a classic example of pseudoscience. Skeptics argue the humans are naturally inclined to link mysterious events even where there is no actual connection. For instance, the supposed simultaneous occurrence of livestock deaths and strange lights in the sky is more likely to be a coincidence or an unrelated atmospheric event. Again, another fucking atmospheric event.
Bullshit.
Some skeptics have proposed that certain Chupacabra sightings may be the result of escaped exotic animals such as monkeys or hairless animals like the, I am not even going to try to say that.
Zolo, it's the hairless Mexican dog.
I would say it's another
The
term
Mexican
for
hairless dog. These animals may be unfamiliar to rural residents and could be mistaken for cryptids, especially at night in poor visibility. In some cases, unusual creatures may be illegally kept as pets and escape into the wild. However, there is little concrete evidence to support this theory as widespread explanation for Chupacabra sightings. What if they were holding the aliens' pets and then they escaped?
I mean, that's maybe not quite that far, but my theory is kind of somewhere in that vein.
Okay.
max hysteria.
I hate you. The Chupacabra legend has also been perpetuated by hoaxes and deliberate fabrications. Over the years, pranksters and individuals seeking fame or attention have created fake Chupacabra carcasses, doctored photographs, and even staged attacks. In some cases, individuals have come forward admitting to fabricating Chupacabra evidence. For example, there have been instances where taxidermied animals were altered to look like the mythical creature or where photographs were manipulated. These hoaxes have often gone viral before being debunked, adding to the legend's allure. Although not as commonly cited, another skeptical explanation involves rare genetic mutations or parasitic infections that can cause wild animals to develop deformities or unusual features. These natural abnormalities can give rise to reports of monstrous creatures, especially when people are already on high alert for something unusual. Wild animals that are malnourished or suffering from genetic defects can appear abnormal, and in the context of the Chupacabra legend, these appearances are often sensationalized as evidence of a cryptid. The folklore surrounding the Chupacabra persists. While scientific explanations have debunked many claims, the creature remains a potent symbol of the unknown. Whether a product of myth, media influence, or misidentification, the Chupacabra continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. All right. So, what do you think?
Do you know what this is missing? Weather balloons.
You know what? I'm going to be missing a sister-in-law soon.
Yeah.
That's what the one I'm going to be missing. So, what do you guys think?
I really like that theory you came up with alien pets. I'm all for that.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
I'm all for that.
We convinced
I like
her.
that theory.
We convinced her. Wow.
You convinced her.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take much.
Because I don't know if Lynette's really on board with it.
No, she's not. She's got her own.
No.
Well, what's yours?
So, I don't know if I think that I don't even know if I believe it's real.
Okay.
I think the government is responsible for these animal deaths.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just perpetuating and letting this theory run wild so as to distract from maybe whatever testing or something they're doing.
I want to say that your catch-all is always the government.
That's not true.
A little bit.
Okay, maybe the 3-letter agencies.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, I get it, but like, it's always like it's these people that are doing it. Like, I go back and forth between my theory that these are just extraterrestrial pets, or they are misidentified.
Yeah.
Real
Pet
animals.
with mage, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, initially, my first theory was, in the 90s, there was like a lot of Satanism and stuff like that. I don't know. I was like, maybe there's just some sort of coven or cult or something like that doing sacrifices, harvesting the blood.
That actually goes all the way back to the early 80s into the 90s. And that is where mass hysteria comes in. That's one of the few cases that I do think mass hysteria contributed to it.
I'm wondering too, with the whole like alien thing, but what if like it was actually scientists, like they were trying to experiment crossbreeding different breeds. This creature came about and escaped.
Or heck, maybe Bill Gates.
Or they let it go to see what it does in the outside world, like as an experiment. But
yeah,
and it's an animal that they didn't know that they would actually suck blood or whatever. Like, what if it actually is a scientific experiment went wrong?
That's another theory.
Or Jeff Bezos fucked a chameleon.
What?
I mean, let's just throw out all.
Well, no,
theories.
like we've manipulated animals and released them into the wild, like the mosquitoes and stuff like that. So, like, what if
was this any different?
I don't know about this mosquito thing.
That's why I brought up Bill Gates. He genetically modified mosquitoes and released them in Florida, or at least he tried to.
Yeah, it's supposed to help so you don't get like the
malaria or Zika or whatever.
I
it was supposed
did not hear about this at all.
Yeah,
this was.
I think it was supposed
not
to
that long
fight
ago.
them or something like that. It was supposed
basically
to do something.
he manipulated, I want to say, the male mosquito, the ones that don't bite, but they couldn't like reproduce if the female ones like tried to lay eggs or something like that, or maybe it was vice versa. But basically, they couldn't reproduce with the natural, allegedly. But nobody knew what once you release a mosquito, it goes everywhere. So who knows what's going to happen?
You can't put a tracker on it.
Yeah, you can't put it.
All of a sudden, you see this big thing with
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Okay. We get it. But that's why I brought it up. And I agree with you. Like, what if it was just an experiment? We're like, yeah, let's let this thing go out and see what happens.
Yeah, I did not hear about that at all.
Science can be a scary thing.
You don't believe in science?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He created Frankenstein. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, see, we started it way back then with Mary Shelley.
Yep. Frankenstein's monster.
I can't wait to stop doing this podcast.
Just today, right?
No, like it forever.
Ever? Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I don't think that's going to
Yeah,
happen.
you're the one who
anytime.
started it and made us both come on
I
board.
know,
So
I know. And
it's all your fault.
It is. I take full responsibility for this fucking train wreck.
Yep. Good.
All right.
I think we're fired.
Nope.
Does that mean we get our Sundays back?
Oh,
You're what? Your
Sundays.
Yeah.
ice cream sundaes.
Yeah.
Stole them all.
Duh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but I keep the chairs.
Nope. Missy gave it to me as a gift.
No, she didn't. It was a gift to me.
Missy
was-
likes me too much. She'll give it to me.
I don't know about that. You may want to check your sources.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't know. Anyway,
I'm the baby.
anything else to add, baby?
Let us know what you think. Is it real? What are your thoughts?
Yeah. I'd like to know what other people think.
I know we're sick of hearing what you think.
This is true. If you are a Chupacabra, please send me an email at frank@fringebeyondlimits.com.
And if you like chupa chup suckers,
If you like to be chupad.
gross.
All right, so thank you for listening.
Yep.
My name is Frank,
My name is Brie.
And this is Lynette.
and you've been listening to Fringe
Beyond
Limits.